Welcome to Bridgeport Stadium in Harrisonburg, Virginia, home to the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a squad from the Sun Belt, the Troy Trojans, taking on one of the top teams in this conference, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer alongside. Guys, we can't wait to see this game. Been looking forward to it all week. The Dukes will kick it away to start us off. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Trojans offense will get first crack at it here. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down. And finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages.
Oh, he's got some space. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Troy.
What a way to start this game offensively. You find the matchup you like, you put it in his hands, and he does the rest. The defense looks like they were sleepwalking out there to start this game. One play, they go the distance to score a touchdown. This defense better wake up.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the PAT makes it 7-0. That kind of drive will boost your confidence. One play, hit the big pass, put a touchdown on the board. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. The Dukes offense will take the field for the first time. The age of the game-breaking tight end is here, Jesse, and we have another guy who's threatening to redefine this position.
Yeah, we've seen over the years now the evolution of the tight end position, right? It's not just blocking and catching passes. They're getting involved now in the running game. We're seeing tight ends even throw the football, David. This guy can do it all.
And why is that so difficult? Because as a defender, what do I want to play you as? Do I want to play you with an extra linebacker on the field, or do I bring in a DB? And either way, I can be wrong. The big, strong bodies that can also be receivers and also block, they make the game easy.
Using his legs, it's Winston. Defense there to stop him after a 2-yard gain to the 31.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Makes the grab. He'll be forced out of bounds. They'll mark him down at the 44-yard line, and this offense has it going. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll try the run. Makes it past the marker. And he was able to run through a tackle, and they finally get him, but not until he picks up the first down. The Dukes are on the move. They're going to go right back to him on first down. And he's able to find a little bit of running room before they get him down.
Coaches always harp about staying ahead of the chains, and when you can run with that type of efficiency on first down, man, you are doing just that.
And the Dukes can really attack on this second and short. Here's the handoff. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Offense picking up steam. 1st and 10 from the 31. They'll give it to him again. Wrestled down at the 26. It's a gain of 4.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Got the first down and more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Give to the running back. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
Well, on the opening drive of the game, establishing a rhythm and a cadence offensively is really, really important. They've done some good things on this first drive to put them in this situation. Obviously, you just threw an incompletion on 2nd down. And likely going to throw it again here right now. Quarterback has just got to settle in. Timing is important. Get rid of the ball on time. Trust your read and execute this passing play if you're throwing it.
So given where the line of scrimmage was on that last play, the pass interference penalty in the end zone will put the ball at the 2. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Dukes. Extra point here will tie the game. Precision blocking up front. Created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll go to the ground. At the 35, he's got room. They've got him down at the 40 after he ripped off 15 yards.
And after giving up a long run defensively, they don't have a chance to substitute now. They've got to get ready to go because the offense is going tempo.
And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. For a quarterback, those mechanics need to be second nature, but sometimes they can get a little rushed.
Yeah, and we've seen that. We've had spin sessions on the field before games with Jesse, and just gets on that back foot a lot and just can't stay consistent at all. It might be the hair gel, weighing him down, but that back foot just starts to slide in there. Mechanics get bad, sloppy.
Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. And the Trojans want to move quickly. To the ground. He's got it again. You'll take 4 yards on first down every time. 2nd and 6. Offense, quick tempo.
A nice job being gap sound by this defense. And here you go. Watch what this offense does. They'll get right back on the ball, and they'll go really quick, so you got to be prepared.
They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. Off the RPO, fire right, trying to convert. Just what they'd hoped for on 3rd down as they've got a first at the 32. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Trojans will snap it on 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Inside the 20-yard line, pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. From the red zone, looking for a man. Makes the catch. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. And the Trojans have it with a 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Pocket breaking down. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Looking to fire. He's got it and still on his feet. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. They worked it down to the 4-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. Got his man in the middle. Touchdown, Troy! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. That touchdown was a clinic in keeping your offense on the field and wearing the other defense out.
Sometimes your best defense is your own offense, being able to stay on the field. You're absolutely right, Reese. That was a clinic. Running the ball, playing at great rhythm and pace, QB making good, smart decisions, and not shooting yourselves in the foot. No penalties, no turnovers. It doesn't get any better than that last drive.
James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer every score, already down 14-7. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Might be changing the route. Looking to throw on 1st down. Going for the big play. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but 2nd down coming. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
You know, defensively, you live by the blitz and you die by the blitz. That time, they dialed it up into the run play, and the linebacker able to make a nice tackle.
On 3rd and long, trying to have a big completion here. Finds his man. It's Winston. He's going to come up about 5 yards short of the line to gain. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Complete out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds on what turns out to be the final play of the 1st quarter. We've reached the end of the quarter, and Troy is on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the 2nd period. They've got a 1st down here to open the period. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Finds his tight end. There he goes. He'll go out of bounds right at the 30-yard line. A big play as this offense in business. The Dukes are marching down the field. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Looking to the big tight end. Wide open downfield. And he strides his way into the end zone. Touchdown, James Madison.
And I like this offense. They didn't panic. A lot of times you see offenses panic and want to get back in it when they're down really quickly, and they force the issue. They stayed patient. They stayed within themselves, and we're an extra point away from being a tied football game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And right down the middle. And Let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Ole Miss is down, but they are not out of it. Not when that crowd spent the morning in the Grove getting ready for this one. Let's see how those fans impact the rest of this game. They're trailing by just 4 to Texas. Games like these just mean more in the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big happens you should see.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Not much doing there. He gets it to the 26, a gain of 1.
And that wasn't a big gain, but look at the offense. Right back on the ball, ready to call a play, ready to go fast.
Working that wide receiver screen. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Makes the grab along the sidelines, and they get enough for the 1st down. The Trojans are in the hurry-up.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the 1st down, and they like to do this. When they make a 1st down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Nice gain on that play, but it leaves it a little short of the 1st down. Running back searching for a hole. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. And the Trojans are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Man, this offense continues to do such a great job on 3rd down. One of the best in the country at it, and the reason why, they keep it manageable most of the time. 3rd and short, they can run the football, be physical, convert 1st downs. This offense has been so good on 3rd downs.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Misfired on the last play. They'll go back to the air. Good job to avoid the negative play and just get rid of that thing.
That's a good decision by the quarterback. I know that's not going to come up on the stat sheet, but you're in the pocket, nobody's open. Don't risk turning it over. Just throw it away.
3rd down has been right in the wheelhouse on this drive. They've already converted a couple of times, but they need the full 10 yards now. From the gun, wants to pass. Strong pass rush, gets to the quarterback, and they get him at the 46. The Trojans will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the 1st time this afternoon. Gets his 1st one of the day off. He was called on 4 times in last week's win. And they'll get him down after the return at the 27-yard line. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. How big is this drive? Scored a touchdown the last time they had it. Defense gets a stop, and now it's up to them in a tie game.
All right, so if you're the offensive coordinator here, let's dial it in. Who are your best matchups and best playmakers to take advantage of this golden opportunity?
Yeah, and I'm interested to see this defense, too. Like, the momentum.
Breaks into the open. Gets it to the 46-yard line. 1st down for this offense.
That's the beauty of misdirection in the run game, right? You try to show the defense one look, and then you come back and hit them the other way when they're not expecting it.
They'll give it to the back. A most efficient pickup of 6 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 4. The give to the back. And they'll bring him down after a short pickup.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Trying to pick it up on the ground. Got room at the 35. Into the secondary on the right. Touchdown, Dukes! And once he got away from the knee, they had no shot at catching him.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. They'll try to answer that last score with one of their own. A chance here to tie the game with a touchdown drive. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. A strike downfield. Really nice pickup there as they have it out to the 44 with a first down. And the Trojans moving quickly to the line. They'll run play action. Fires one high and deep. Intercepted. Big play stops the drive.
And he can fill up the hand now with that big man. That's number 5 on the season. Consistently making plays for his defense. Always a guy where we're going to be calling his name over and over again.
They'll run it. And he finds enough running room, and he's marked down at the 20.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
And the Dukes with a second and short to keep this drive moving. They'll run the counter. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
You got to have short area quickness. That running back there doing what it takes to make sure he got that first down.
It's first down from back at their own 24-yard line. Use the play fake now to throw. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back.
And you've seen this formula work at all levels of football. You pressure the quarterback, his numbers start to drop. He's not as efficient. Nice job by the defense.
The offense changing the play. Back to pass. Got him downfield. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line. The Dukes will line it up on first and 10. To the air on first down. Fires to the wideout. Beautifully thrown ball. Terrific catch, and they'll have the first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And he'll run across the sidelines after the good gain. And the Dukes in a good spot here with second and short. Wants to go up top. Looking for a huge play. Touchdown, James Madison. They punctuate the chance with a trip to the end zone.
Big-time players make big plays in big games, man. It seems like each and every week when this guy has an opportunity in the end zone, he's coming up with the big one. And that time, great job focusing and concentration. Defense not able to cover him. That's his now 10th receiving touchdown on the year.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And such a good opportunity to cut into a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you know, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good.
And here's a fumble way behind the line. Defense has it. They're on the move. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide. The Dukes can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Off play action. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes! Grabbed in the end zone to put 6 on the board. They are seizing control and taking away hope as they push out the lead in this Week 8 showdown.
And with that score, this thing is getting ugly. This offense has had their way, and not only have they had their way, now they finished the half like you're supposed to, scoring the football, building on their lead. This defense is going to have to go into half and find some answers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. They're looking at a 21-point hole. There's still time to do some work, but there's also no time to waste. Looking downfield on first down. Throws to the tight end. He's got an open man. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Wants to throw on first down. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. They've already racked up big sack numbers. It's starting to snowball, and they are ready to go again. Fires to the right. Finds his man. It's Davenport. Across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. He'll throw on third down. Blasted as he lets it go. The pass falls incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left. The Trojans will call on their punt team. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Here's the return. They make the stop, and that is the end of the first half. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg. And it's clear the aerial attacks of both teams have been relentless. They've been burning each of these secondaries like toast. Just an assault on the defensive game plans, if there even were defensive game plans. Gotta think, fellas, based on the first 2 quarters, we're going to see every route in the route tree again in this second half. And with that, let's head back to the guys at Bridgeforth Stadium.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. They're lined up and ready to kick off this second half. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Slips through the line. Out of bounds at the 42-yard line, and that was almost much bigger. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. Not sure they had to make many adjustments at halftime as they try to build on this lead here in the third. Fires left. Complete downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line. Gets rid of it. Right on the money.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
And the Dukes with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. He let that thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection.
All right, that's a good result for the defense. We knew coming into this year they wanted to really improve their pass defense and their secondary and coverage. Nice job there.
They'll try to bully their way for the first. Open space at the 25. And there they go again with another huge gain on the ground. He's finally run out of bounds. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field.
No secret sauce, no tricking people. 3rd down and 1. I got to be the more physical team, Jesse, and they were.
Touchdown, James Madison. And they take it in for 6 more points. This dude is just slicing and dicing this defense into little tiny pieces.
Carving him up, completely comfortable, knows exactly what he's getting. Had so much success today. You got to find a way to make these quarterbacks feel more uncomfortable.
42, Troy, 14.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Guys, the Troy offense returns to the field. off the play fake on first down. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. And the Trojans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. The play action fake. He lobs one high down the left side. Pulls it in down the sideline. He's loose. He flips his field in an instant, and he's got him set up at the 20. After that huge play, let's see if they can punctuate it. It's 1st and 10 from the 20. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harris. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup.
Well, this offense will screen you in a variety of ways. They'll throw receiver screens, tight end screens. The running back screen also a big part of what they like to do, like you just saw there.
Rushes on him. Bought a little time, lets it go. Working that left side now. Touchdown Trojans! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house. Oh, the offense shows some life here and cuts into the lead with that score.
And, man, they needed it. They had to have something to go right. Listen, still down, but this is a great start to getting back in this ballgame.
Troy, 21.
He'll start the return inside his 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. They still have a cushion, but you don't want to feed that hope with unproductive drives. Here comes the heat. He's going to let one go back to the middle. Grabs it inside the 15. Touchdown, Dukes! And they take it in for 6 more points.
That is so hard to defend. QB wants to make a play from the pocket, but does a great job escaping to his left, eyes down the field. Palmer, he looked like a young, athletic Jesse Palmer, getting outside the pocket and throwing a dime.
I would have torn my ACL if I had tried to roll out to my left like that in my playing days, but how about this quarterback keeping his eyes downfield, never quitting on the play, and finding a viable option and delivering an accurate throw so that he can advance it after the catch and take it all the way into the end zone.
They'll crank up this drive with the pass, using the quick game. Out across the 40 and forced out of bounds at the 42, and now this offense is clicking.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more, because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
The Trojans will punt this one away. He'll try to really get into this one. Now on the return. Makes a move. Man, oh man, did that coverage team have its hands full. Well, not full because they didn't get a hand on him for quite a while. Great return there. James Madison sends the offense back onto the field. A quick strike touchdown up top the last time they had it, Jesse. They'd love to do it again.
No doubt. They've got so many playmakers on the perimeter, David. Just find a way to get these guys the ball in space.
And you already started, man. Making that big play, opening up this offense. This quarterback is feeling good about himself. I wouldn't be surprised if they give it right back to him.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Well, this offense really felt coming into today that they were going to have to throw the football. And for the most part, David, this quarterback has been lights out. That time, though, he lets it get away from him a little bit, and that was a critical INT for the defense and their confidence.
They needed something, man. They've given up a lot of yards, and that's the thing about the defense. Just sometimes it can change in one play. They make the interception, they force the turnover, and hopefully, for their sake, maybe get in the quarterback's head just a little bit.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Caught in the backfield, it's Harris. They make the stop, but not before they do their work up top and pick up a first down. Last completion moves the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Pulls it in. It's Harris. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37. And the Trojans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man. And he is going to be forced out of bounds behind the line of scrimmage. Tremendous defense there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Looking to fire. A little screen to the running back. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
Those screen plays, you really want to sell it, get it to your running back, and get him to the second level. Get him running full head of steam on a safety, on a linebacker. He almost got going, but just got tackled before he could really do any damage.
And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. Fourth down coming up. They'll try to salvage a field goal on this drive. Right down the boulevard.
How about it? 50-plus, no problem. Big leg, nice accuracy. That's a big-time kick for this young man.
After that last field goal drive, they're set to kick it away. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. He's got great speed. He's got it out. And there he goes. They won't get him. It's a touchdown. Boy, nothing electrifies a stadium quite like a return for a touchdown.
It's always so exciting because you don't see them very often. You got to go so many yards, 80, 90 yards at a time. What a great job by the returners, showing the speed, providing the electricity. There's a reason they're all jacked up. It's because of that awesome kickoff return.
Will the beatdown continue, or is this a comeback for the ages in store? We'll see as we start the fourth. Stadium buzzing, kickoff team on the field, and we are ready to get this thing started. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So, guys, we'll have another look at this Troy offense. Man, how comforting is it to know that even if your offense stalls out a little, Jesse, that field goal kicker can knock it in from a long way out.
Well, he's one of the best in the country, Reese, no doubt. But this offense would like him and prefer for him to kick an extra point on this drive. And to do that, David, they've got to have more rhythm on offense.
Yeah, create some more rhythm, create some more explosive plays, and maybe some more balance. And listen, it's nice to have that weapon and kick long field goals. If you kick too many field goals, you don't get very many W's.
The Trojans can really attack on this second and short. Brown will throw it. Unloads to the wideout. Hauls it in. And they get him down at the 43, but this is the kind of explosive play you want to build on. This offense is like running a perfection drill in practice against air. Chunk play after chunk play, and here they come again. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Here's a heat. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds. It'll be 3rd and long. They'll run it from the gun. Stopped right at the 42-yard line as this defense forces a 4th down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. intercepted. Big play stops the drive. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
And how about that? That's the first INT for this guy. Like, he's gone all throughout this year, taking care of the football, making plays, really, really building trust with his offensive coordinator. First mistake, hey, listen, put it behind you. You've had a great season so far, young man.
They want to run it left here. Stuffed almost in his tracks, but strong enough to pick up one to the 35.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. Fourth quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
How bold will they be on third down after that last run? From the gun, wants to pass. It's complete to the right. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. And the Dukes come to the line with a new set of downs. Quarterback making checks. Wants to go up top on first down. Hauls it in. At the 35, he's loose. And he'll be forced out of bounds, but not before yet another big play in this passing attack. The Dukes are moving quickly down the field. To the air on first down. Going for it all. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. Clock is under 4 minutes as they come to the line for second down. Wants to go up top. Zings it complete to the right. So much change of direction. He's down to the 23.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The chains will move, and they'll have first and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Dukes have taken it inside the 20. From the red zone, looking for a space. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
And quarterback receiver on the same page. Nice job seeing the zone, understanding the drag route concept. Easy pitch, easy catch.
Second down, they'll go to the air. He's got it in the end zone for another touchdown, and this is a full-fledged beatdown.
And how about this squad, man? Looking good again. Like, I feel like we say this week in and week out, just continuing to remain undefeated. Whatever it takes, offense, defense, special teams, they have been a good unit, and that's why their ranking is so high.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Now the Trojan offense returns to the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game. If you're going to win it, David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down.
I think it's just too little too late, David, at this point. That's a play that they could have used a lot earlier in this game, but because of miscues, they're down by a lot late, and I don't think they're going to have enough time to claw back into this one.
Yeah, and I'm fine with you running that play if you want to do that. My goal now is with this lead, if you want to run it, so be it, but just don't give up the big plays. Let that clock continue to roll. Make him earn it all the way down the field and take a lot of time off that clock.
Two minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. And now on second down for this offense. Brown wants to pass. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
How about the job and recognition by the defense? They knew exactly what they were trying to set up, and they had multiple defenders surrounding that intended target so that there was nowhere for him to go once he caught the ball.
Under fire. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
The defense puts the exclamation point on the day. They have had a wonderful day, man. Doing everything great. Just, you could tell they were dialed into what was going on. And now just throw another sack in the equation, hitting the quarterback, being disruptive. They've been all over the field.
He'll be guided out of bounds, but not before a nifty return on that one. Guys, James Madison ready to go back on the attack. Boy, they have delighted these home fans here by putting this game in a hammerlock, David.
Yeah, this crowd's been jacked up. They've been excited. Now they get to breathe a little bit, Palmer. Nice lead.
Pressure is effective from the defense. They knock him down just behind the midfield stripe at the 48.
Well, here we are late in the game, and this secondary, they are still covering. They forced the QB to hold on to it, and then he bailed out, trying to buy himself more time. And because he couldn't get rid of the football so quickly early, that allowed the pass rush to get to him.
Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. Couldn't quite make the connection, now staring at a third down. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And it's caught inside the 25. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. Motion from the wide receiver. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Going for 6. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And how about this offense? They're not worried about the clock. They're not worried about the score. They're not worried about early and down. Still trying to execute their offense. Still trying to make big plays. And they've had a great day so far.
Quarterback making adjustments. Wants to fire on second down. Unleashes to the end zone. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. Now facing a 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
You know, I'll give it to the defense here. Obviously, it has not been their day, and this offense has gone up and down the field, lighting up the scoreboard. But you're still seeing this defense compete. And on 3rd and long, expecting pass, everybody on the same page. You get the incompletion. That's something positive that their coaching staff can point to when they review the film.
He wants it all. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. They reeled off 6 straight to start the season, undefeated, bowl eligible, but when you have that kind of record, the possibilities seem limitless.
What a great way to start the season. The best way possible, right? Like 6-0, taking care of business, building momentum. This squad continues to climb up the ranks. They're getting better. They're getting more respect. 6-0 is the best start you could have, Palmer, but they're looking for more.
It's been really fun watching this team to get up to this point. So much talent. They've got great coaching, and I feel like they could keep that 0 in the loss column all season long if they keep playing the way they did today.
Thanks so much for spending.
Oh. Good.
Hey, Sam.
Hey,
Quick question. Do y'all need me today?
uh, most likely, yes.
Okay. Um, I was just calling because my fucking knee is like, my shit is, it was bothering me yesterday, but I kind of just stuck through. Um, I guess I'll come in, but shit, if I can go home, that would be great.
Okay. Yeah, we'll just plan for you to be here, and then if we have people, then you can go home.
All right. That way, I think it's better that way because I think Chris don't like, you know, dock your hours if you come in and then you get sent home. Yeah. So I'll just come in. Hopefully I can go because I ain't gonna lie, my shit is like I got ice on it right now, so
Okay.
trying to see if I can feel a little better. But if I can go, that'd be great.
Okay.
All right.
Hopefully we don't have any calls.
Did you have something this morning already?
Just so far.
All right. All right, man.
All right.
All right.
Bye.